I can't play guitar. Seriously, I don't think this is even in tune. Wait a second! We're not even ready to play Blue's Clues. Do you know why? Well, in all reality, the reasoning is really simple. We only have one more thing we gotta do before we can start finding those little blue paw prints. And that one thing we gotta do is right down here. I have to get into my very messy side table. I know I got a lot of complaints about it in the last To Play Blue's Clues video, but whatever. I have to get into here and grab our handy dandy. I'm sure you saw it. Here it is. Notebook. I need to clean this thing out sometime. What's so funny?
A clue!
Oh, is there a clue in my drawer? Now that would be hilarious.
No.
No? Is there a clue on this paper? I know there was one last time.
On your notebook.
What, on the notebook? No way. It is on the notebook. You know what we need? Our handy dandy notebook. Okay, so let's draw our notebook in our notebook. Okay, here we go. So I'll start with a loopy line for the spiral, and a square for the front cover. Then from there I'll draw a picture of the thinking chair with the arms, back, seat, and legs. And we have our handy dandy notebook. So we're trying to figure out I don't know what we're trying to... Wait a minute. Wait, we're not playing a game of Blue's Clues, are we?
No.
No, we're not. Right. But what are we doing? Oh, right. Come with me. Hi there. My name is Dave McConnell, aka gamerguy624, aka the guy who voices Joe, Mailbox, Mr. Salt, Dave the Mailman, and basically any other male character with the exception of the kid voices on Blue Moon Production. Anyhow, I'm me, and this is my handy dandy notebook. Yes, this is the one that you saw in the most recent To Play Blue's Clues videos, and this is actually the notebook that I am probably most proud of out of the 3 that I've used here on the channel for the How to Draw videos thus far. Now, here's the thing about this notebook. It's not fully completed yet. As you can see in some of the B-roll footage that I shot of the notebook recently, this isn't the best notebook that I've made, yet this isn't the worst notebook I've made. As you can see, the spiral is kind of starting to chip in paint. Luckily, I can redo the paint job on it. It's not the thickest spiral in the world. It's not the most accurate spiral in the world. But hey, it works. It's the same spiral that my boy Dauntless Engine uses. Link in the description below to his notebook videos. They're actually really awesome. Dauntless, if you're watching this, my dude, I'm glad you started this contest, and I'm glad you made your notebook replica, because let's be honest, where would we be without you, my dude? Where would we be without you? So the covers, as you can see, are starting to peel off. They're not exactly color accurate either. They're not exactly cut properly. They're not exactly hole punched properly per se, but hey. You know what? They work. And the back cover, kind of the same thing. This is originally how I did the back covers. I used my pocket knife and a dull pocket knife to kind of resize the holes a bit. The crayon catcher, it is the old method of doing the crayon catcher. Kind of what I did was I tried to curve it in the shoot, what's it called? Crap, now I won't be able to think of this. In the vise. I tried to curve the end of the spiral, or the spring, sorry, as much as possible within the vise, and then I bent it further down, like this way. So it was curved like this way for a while, and then I bent it down that way. so that when I had the spiraled like this on the notebook, I could just fit the crayon in like that and it wouldn't really fall. Speaking of the crayon, let's talk about the crayon real quick. The crayon is a Crayola Jumbo, simple Crayola Jumbo. Of course, the tip has dulled a little bit, obviously from using it for a couple of videos, including this notebook drawing here. But, yeah, it's obviously dulled a little bit, and some of the wrapper has actually started to peel off. You'll kind of notice this in the How to Draw a Chair video that I uploaded with this new shirt, go figure. So what I did was I took some packaging tape, since I had an eBay sale anyway. So I just took some packaging tape and I just taped it up. And it kind of sort of holds. You kind of sort of can't see it unless you're up close and or unless you're in real life looking at this notebook. But yeah, the tip has dulled since the How to Draw video went up. I got actually not one but two new packages of 16 count Crayola Jumbo crayons with black crayons. So that way I can make not only a black crayon with a black wrapper, but also a crayon like Steve's with this new wrapper. Alright, so it has occurred to me that my battery is running out, so we shall return with a new battery. Alright, we're back with an almost fully charged battery. I am on a time crunch for this, so let's get this over with. So I was mentioning the crayon with the wrapper kind of messed up. You can kind of see it within video here. But there's a little line where the packaging tape is. Speaking of packaging tape, how the paw print was done. Yeah, about that. I printed off a picture of the paw print in an envelope-sized format. I believe it was 2.5 by 3 inches. I don't quite remember for sure. Cut the individual shapes of the paw print out as best as I could. Placed them on 2 strips of packaging tape. Covered it with 2 strips of packaging tape. Cut around it and put some invisible tape on the back, so that way I can just stick this clue, this paw print, wherever I want. Instead of just printing separate covers, which is something I want to do for this version of the notebook anyhow, I just went ahead and did that, said screw it, forget it. That's how we did that. So the pages aren't exactly sized properly, they aren't exactly cut straight, but they actually aren't really hole punched to a proper size either. They're about, I think, season 1 to early season 2 hole punch size. I just used a normal hole punch to punch these pages, but I will be getting a new hole punch very soon for the pages. So yeah, all in all, like I said, this isn't the best notebook in the world, but it's the best I've got. It's definitely a good starting point for making a proper Replica notebook. I will for sure use the proper drill hole size this time. I know I keep tangenting back, but I keep remembering things that I haven't mentioned. I originally used the same drill size as the last notebook replica I used, which wasn't 7.9 millimeter or inch or whatever. Millimeter, I think. Yeah, millimeter. I don't know exactly what size it was, but it's a similar size to the handcrafted notebooks, and actually a similar size to a standard hole punch. So what I did was I took a rat tail filer and went on the covers and just like did one of these numbers, you know, just jammed it in and out and circulated a little bit to round out the holes. But as you can see in some of the B-roll shots, some of the holes didn't end up turning out all too proper. Even if on the back cover you can't really notice it because I haven't gauged out the holes with the pocket knife yet. But still. In conclusion, this notebook prop right here of mine is not exactly show accurate, but it is my own design. I did make the covers myself with a little help from IDK. I did end up cutting the wood myself, drilling the wood myself, doing the pages myself, painting the spiral, the crayon catcher, etc., the crayon, etc. Even the paw print, little detail there. I want to clear coat the redo the spiral's paint, and clear coat the spiral. And then I want to reprint covers, make the covers a little better, and maybe possibly make another set of covers for this specific notebook with a bigger drill hole size. Because I don't want this. I don't want that to happen again. That's no good. As Sonic would say, that's no good. So yeah, that's no good. So yeah. In conclusion, even with covers peeling and contact paper ripping, colors faded colors, and crayon wrappers just peeling like crazy. Paint chipping, tip dulling, all that other stuff, all the shenanigans that I've had with this notebook, I'll gladly have them again. And may the best notebook win. May the best prop win. So that's it for this little contest entry. Blah. Thank you so much, Doneless, for putting this contest up. Really appreciate it, man. I finally get to show off this notebook in its full glory. Maybe I wouldn't call it glory necessarily, but you get my point. So, with that being said, that's it. May the best prop maker win. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and that's another How to Draw video. So long!